Alright, so welcome to the Flooded City. We are here in Devil's Grief, in this building next to the save point. And we want the overview of this building at around 5 o'clock in the morning. This one's a little harder to get to just because it's been a long time since I attempted the jumps for me. But it is possible, I know it's done. I want to recreate my original, sorry, just position myself there, photos that I've been doing. Oh, come on, one more, there we are, right. So I want to recreate the original photo that I took a little way back. Fall from this height won't kill you, but it will hurt a lot. Also, I'm on hardened mode. So, ultra hard it is, just for another project I'm working on. I want to do Frozen Wilds hardened mode. But I want to get to there. You can edge further up the pipe and then cross. So that's what I'm going to try and do today. Alright, so a little bit there. And then just cross it onto here. Oh, careful misstep, but I'm still slowing down time. I'm onto here, so now it's onto there. This one's where it gets tricky because it tries to push you off quite a lot. Alright, so we go into photo mode again, and what we want to do is get down to that one on the bottom there. Now, in order to do that, could have jumped from the corner, but it does tend to push you off a lot. Actually, it's strange, but it's easier to get from this position. Getting a lovely view of the surround, you can see there. But it's that building that I want to get the surround of. And I want to be positioned just across from there. So, recenter on me. It's best if I go down just a bit, and then down to this one. This is where it all falls apart for me usually, but not this time. Look at that, got it, nailed it this time. Alright, you can walk up this. I prefer to jump, it just gives me a bit more perspective, slows down time. Alright, you can see now straight through there, so I want to walk back a bit and turn to this way, just carrying on aiming here and just turning, because it doesn't, I'm doing that whole circle, I'm not even touching the left stick, so I can let go and it's just perfectly in position. Now stand up, that's good. Alright, so we go, first thing, change our appearance. What do I want to wear? Last time, I think I went blue. Yeah, that one. The Nora Protector blue. So, photo mode. So, first of all, position up by... style. Obviously, don't want the bush in the way. I'm happy with style. I just want to turn it a bit more round to the right. So, if I walk a bit that way and then let it go, then bring that back round. That just adds a bit of, there we are, a bit of an angle on that, so I can get a bit more of her arm, and I don't want the pipe ideally, but that hopefully will trim it out. Right, so change the day to 5 o'clock. Bit too far there. That makes this lovely little pink glow there. Right, so bring up overexposure a little and down the brightness a bit. Go to vibrant, and it goes that lovely hueish pink there. I mean, if you want to go another way with it, you can. It's perfectly acceptable. There's some nice warm glow in action happening in there. The pink is quite nice. It's kind of dusky. I think the cross process 3 is good for the highlights. Yeah, there we are. The highlights in the background. Cross process 2, is good for the pink, and that's good for just the highlights of the building and the surround. But it's too dark for the character. You could summer it up or change the intensity so it brings it down a bit. But honestly, I prefer... Vintage is alright, but I prefer vibrant. That gives the sky this lovely pinkish glow, and then that just shines through the building nicely. Obviously, if you want to alter the timer a bit more, but you're going to lose that pink. So you want to get the sun right behind her. Personally, I like 5 o'clock, but let's bring that back a bit. So you position the camera where you want it, and then it's so field of view. Just pull in a bit more. And it's still too dark in the face, so let's see if we can bring that up a bit. Yeah, any more than that, and we're going to lose shading. So that's quite nice, but we can do better. Let's bring that round a bit more. Okay, that's good. I'm happy with that. Bring the brightness up again. Vibrant. 5 o'clock. Or just before 5, maybe. It's beautiful, that is. Field of view. Let's bring it in a bit. Alright, now, depth of field of view. You want to keep a little bit of the background, just so that you know what it is. At that point, it's just a blur, it's a mess in the background, if you just look at the background. So you want something where you can define the shapes that you're seeing with, as you get further away, it doesn't really matter as much. Just keep it nice and soft focus in the far back, and then just enough to keep it nicely in the front. Bring in the focus as much as you want. Shift it around a bit because you've got a bit to play with, don't forget. And then when you're ready, take your picture. It's a nice one to do, this one. I just want to center it a bit more, so bring the camera down, maybe get a bit more of her in the field, and don't forget that pipe's there, so any more of that and you're gonna lose. You don't want the pipe in frame, you just want that background. Look at that, you can't see any of the foreground, any of the bushes. You've got a good point of her in. If you want to, you can get rid of the pipe as well with a bit more roll effect. That'll help you out a bit. Don't go too far, because no one wants a picture like that. That's just ridiculous. But yeah, roll it to where you want it to be. I wouldn't go any more than 27 is pretty harsh. 15, yeah, that's pretty good. I can live with that. So that gets rid of the pipe, the bushes. Just make sure they're out of frame. If you want to walk along the pipe a bit more so that she's out of the way of that bush or whatever, you can. Angle it how you want it and then take your picture. I think that's it really. There's not much else. Let's have a look if we bring off a vibrant a bit more. It's alright, but switch up the colours. Warm glow. Cross process 3, you got that nice sort of stylish light in the background, but I honestly think vintage is alright, but vibrant is where the pink is at, and I prefer that one, to be honest. There's too much roll for me. There we are, that's pretty good. So I'd take a picture there.